Hello and welcome to Sao Paulo and to the IHC 2025 studio, where we have a very special guest, Professor Cristina Tassorelli from Italy. Professor Tassorelli, I think anybody who knows IHS and IHC will know, is a very solid and important part of IHS and IHC. She is the former president, and she has we're going to talk to her today about all the achievements and about the future, of course. Welcome, Professor Tassorelli.
Thank you, Heba, for having me. It is a great pleasure.
Thank you very much. So 6 years working for IHS and 6 years in the leadership or the highest leadership position in IHS. But I know you were working for IHS for years. How many years has it been since you started working?
No, probably like 15, maybe more, because I've been part of the special interest group of the people speaking Italophonic languages. Then I've been part of the headache classification committee. I've been chair of the committee for the clinical trials guideline. And then there was this term of 6 years as a president-elect, president, and then past president. So quite a long time, but it was fun. I enjoyed it.
So 6 years have passed fast, or was it a long fast? Or was it a long 6 years for you? How?
No, I think they went very fast because we were very busy. Because the first 2 years, Mr. Dashina was the president. He had an ambitious project. So our duty, the board, was to help realize this project and to move on with all the other activities of IHS, the awards, the congresses, and everything. Then there were my 2-year term, and it has been extremely busy. And then in the past 2-year terms, it was my job to support the subsequent president,
Yes.
Professor Rami Bersen, and also to complete the thing that I have put in motion.
Okay.
So it has been, I would say it has been something like a pyrotechnic roller coaster of a lots of activity, up and down, never bored. And it has been a wonderful demonstration of collaborations, because I was the president, but there was the executive committee working with me, there was the board working with me, Carol Taylor, and all the colleagues of the committees and of the special interest groups. So I think it has been wonderful. We realized many things together, and I enjoyed it. I just enjoyed it.
So I think I asked you this question a little bit earlier, and that is, what are you most proud of in the 6 years in the leadership? What is your pride and joy?
Maybe if I have to put a priority, a list, I think that the practice recommendations were something that I really believed in. We managed to do them with a group of people that were dedicated to it. And I think they are important because they provide guidance to the doctors taking care of the patients. And we devised them in 2 levels. One was an essential level for the countries that maybe they don't have all the drugs that we can use, maybe in Italy, available, and then the optimal level. And I think that they are a good guidance. They will serve neurologists, they will serve a general practitioner, they will serve patient, most of all. And then there were the evidence-based guidelines that were started by the Italian Society for Headache, and then IHS contributed to make them even more solid and even more reliable. And they have been published a few months ago in Cephalalgia, 300 pages, very thick of evidence, of science. So I would say maybe these 2 things, but really we made so many activities, the courses in Malawi, in Africa, for I cannot say neurologists, because where we went, there were no neurologists, only clinical officers. And it was so nice to see them not knowing how to deal with migraine and then being able to diagnose and to treat. So this was another, I mean, there are so many things. It's difficult to put them in order, because I think that everything that IHS can do for its constituency and its wide constituency, meaning Latin America, meaning Africa, meaning Europe, meaning US, Canada. It's extremely, all of the activity, they are extremely important.
And we've seen a diversity in membership, in presenters. Every time I come back to IHC, I see more different people and different opportunity for people that were attending, and then they become presenters, and you see the
And this is enriching IHS, because you have to learn from the other realities. Because if you think that you know what you're doing for everybody, it's not true, because you come from your culture, your realities, and maybe the needs of the other people, they are completely different. And I think that IHS has developed this attention to the needs of other people. It was already there, but I think that probably in the past few years, with the last president, and even more so with the president stepping in now, Mario Perez, but also with Rami Bersen, I think that this attention to the need of those who are most in need, they have become really pregnant for IHS. And I think this is important, because we are an international society, and so we have to have an international breadth.
Yeah, and health systems are different. Not every country or every region has the same health systems. So even if the medications are available, it doesn't mean that people have access to them and have the same education. The doctors don't have the same education or access to information. And I think IHS has gone beyond the conference and the attendees and tried to, with the project in Malawi, you went to the attendees instead of the attendees coming in.
We went there, we stayed there. My young colleague stayed there for a week.
Yes.
To see patients with them, and they were extremely willing to learn. They were absorbing all the information, and they were applying right away with the next patient. So it's good. There are many things that can be done.
You see the results firsthand while you are there. The future for Professor Tassorelli, what do you envision in terms of the future? First, I'm going to ask about the future of headache. What do you see the future of headache?
I see. Well, I don't want to overstep, because of course the president now and the next president, they will shape the strategy as they see fit. But definitely we have a strong science. Definitely we plan to use strong science to improve the life of patients in as many countries as possible. Definitely we need to continue along this path, because we have now the migraine-specific drugs, and it's the results of 40 years of research. We are continuing the research, because we are not happy with just this drug. There will be more to come. And of course, what will be done is that the more good drugs are brought to the market, the more we will struggle to bring these drugs to as many people as possible.
Yes.
We have just finished another endeavor that we undertook, IHS with European Headache Federation, with Lifting the Burden. We applied to the WHO for increasing the number of drugs for treating migraine that are listed on the essential medicine list. And we also tried to put cluster headache as an entity in that list. It was not there. True. And it was accepted. So these are small things, but you make them one after the other, and you increase the weight of headaches in the healthcare panorama, and this is what we want.
I would say they're not small, because the impact is going to be huge. The patients around the world, if the essential list had only 2 medications and these medications didn't work, most probably nobody was going to reimburse, nobody was going to import, nobody was going to bring them. So I know you say small because you always have big projects, but I feel that this is possibly one that has huge impact on lives all over the world. And we, I mean, we have a lot of thank yous to give to you, not just one. Thank you for the service and thank you for the dedication. And also, I know that you've also worked with a lot of the young generation to bring this next generation and hand over to more, you know, to more to more diverse people in headache.
That's an important part of our job. We have education. The young people are our future. So we set things in motion, but then they will probably accomplish them, some of them, and they will have more ideas better than ours because I see that the new generation, I always have the impression that they are better than us. And this is really rewarding, you know?
You are so kind. Last words, any advice to the new generation? Any advice to anybody who wants to do more in headache? Do you have any advice to the incoming?
I think that IHS is always open like a mother with its arm wide open to receive people who are willing to work for the cause. So if they have ideas, if they want to participate more in the life of IHS, there are the committees, there are the special interest groups. So they are always very, very welcome. And another thing that I frequently tell to my young coworker, residents in neurology or student, is don't be afraid to work hard because your work will not be wasted. Maybe you will think at a certain moment, oh, look, I've done all this and it led me to nothing. You will be able to use what you had done maybe in another moment, and that will make you stronger.
And the future projects, I'm hoping Malawi and the projects. Would you have a chance to go to new countries? Do you have hopes to go to new countries
Well,
on
I
a
think that
personal, professional
Rami
level?
is doing a lot for
Mhm.
new country. I'm sure that Professor Mario Perez, will really go global. So it might not be me. I will try to, I mean, I am available if they need help, if they need support, if they need some work. But now it's their turn. And I think that is right. I will continue. We have new guidelines that are coming out, so I will continue work. I'm not saying I've done. Now I'm
No, we
resting.
don't expect you
Yeah,
to.
I'm not able to relax or to rest. I have work to do. Life is short, you know, and you have to make the best out of it. So I am available, and I am sure that there are a lot of countries that
That
will
we
be
still.
involved and a lot of needs that will be considered and possibly satisfied.
Thank you very much. Again, this is a thank you for all the work and for all the achievements that again, you said small and I see a huge impact. We've seen the guidelines. I am a pharmacist, but I also use the guidelines, so it's reaching way beyond what they were intended for. And I'm sure that this impacts people's lives. It's all the people that we can help around the world. I thank you very much, and I hope to see you soon. Next time it's gonna be in Greece. Is it?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
Greece. So next
National
time.
Congress 2027 will be in Athens,
Perfect.
Greece.
So I will see you, I think, in
See you
Athens. Thank
definitely
you
there.
very much. Have
Okay.
a very good day.
Thank you, Heba.